Wow, welcome back once again. This is Viva Africa 2019, and indeed after that short break we came and we are talking to a guy here who I can see is doing his job well, but I can see something unique here, gold digger on your t-shirt. I don't know what it is, gold digger. Yeah. First of all, tell us your name once again as you explain to us what is that gold digger I can see.
My name is DJ Carl, Africa. My t-shirt is written gold digger. This is my brand. It's called gold digger, as in it pushes, tell people like push their dreams. As myself, like Carl is name, like it comes from a ghetto story, like I can say. So by gold digger means from a ghetto to, you know what I mean. So we have to push it. That's why I even started this brand. Shout out to all my gold digger family. Big shout out to you all, and yeah.
Well, gold digger, where. But now talking about what you do exactly and where you are always found, very quickly.
Actually, right now I'm usually in Naivasha, and I got my own company for branding, and then my main job is DJing. I do club DJs, house parties, weddings, stuff. Yeah,
exactly. Quite a good job here.
Yeah.
I remember we are talking about the Burundi team now, and Mukami, I can see the guys are still talking here about the ball. He doesn't believe that still he could do better than 60. Mukami, now coming to you, the question about what they do when they are maybe talking about their team, how they get to the field, vile ambavyo wanaimba wakiingia uwanjani, they were discussing that. I hope they can tell you that more.
Hey, kabla tuende hapo, you know we're in Kenya, so we have to showcase some of the things we've done. So this is the brand new Harambee Stars national jersey. Macron is the manufacturers, and just look at it. I wonder what you guys think of it. Actually, let us know. Use the hashtag Viva Africa. Do you guys actually like the new jersey? Remember, it's in 3 different colors. There's a white one, there's a green one. So what are your thoughts? Personally, I'm impressed. Compared to the other jerseys that we've had, I think this is one of the better ones. So I'm going to be looking into investing in one, but it's a very beautiful jersey. And yeah, just taking a look also now at some of the feedback. Remember, the question that we were asking today is all about Burundi. It's their first time in the African Cup of Nations, and we're asking you, will they sink or will they swim? So some of the views that we've gotten, we have Jason Sagini, who says the jargon counting in Kirundi sounds like a song. The flavor in Viva Africa is fantastic. Let no team underrate those making their debut in AFCON, because those underdogs do pull magic at some point. So even DJ, I hear that they've given you some of the songs. So maybe you can actually play some of the Rwandese songs for the remaining of the show. Burundian songs. But yeah, it sounds like Kirundi, sounds like a song. Then we also have at Andrew Kiveo, who says Burundi national team. Hapo wanisamehe. Even getting a single goal, I can't see that happening. And then we have Aruna Jonas, who says, I think Burundi is on point. Just reduce a bit. And then we have at Alan Kirui 14, who says, tuning from Eldoret, Burundi are a good team. They will shock Africa. And then we have at Kubai Mwiki Evans, who says Burundi did an amazing work and will shock many. And we have Samuel Gitai. They're in a very tough group. It's going to be difficult to outdo the likes of Nigeria and Guinea, but I'll be watching out for one Fiston, Karim, and Bigirimana. So let's just look at a few more. At Alex Hade, we've seen that the group is easy, but I'm afraid Burundi are on tour in Egypt. Now, David, I wanted you to come and show us now the formation that you guys will be having. And just before we start, an interesting point you made during the break, because we've been seeing that Burundi is the only team one of the only teams in the African Cup of Nations where there's not a single player who's currently playing in the Burundian league, and you had a brilliant response to that. Just share that with the rest of us.
Yes, I was just saying that even if there's no player who's currently playing in the Burundian National League, 19 out of the 23 players they all studied in Burundi. They all studied in the Burundian National League, which is called Primus League. And then that's the fact that they were exposed to the other countries, teams. That proved that the league is not that bad.
Yeah, and that they're talented enough that they've been called up now to the other leagues in the rest of Africa.
Yeah.
So now we just want to take a look. So, oops, sorry. So let's just take a look at the formation. Of course, the first game is going to be the biggest, is one of the toughest games. Nigeria, very experienced when it comes to the AFCON. Maybe you can now just start. So this is a goalkeeper. You can just tell us how you're going to place your team. Considering this is the first game of AFCON, you're playing Nigeria, how will you guys line up?
I think against Nigeria, they'll be having the ball most of the time. So to be playing in counter-attacks, I think the manager will try with the 4-4-2, which is the current formation. So the goalkeeper, #1 goalkeeper, Nahimana from Tanzania, who plays in the Tanzania League, and the right back he actually plays with Omar Musa because Karim is old, as you said. So he'll be there as a super sub, I think.
Yeah.
And Ngando Omar.
Ngando is one of the very experienced players, right?
Yeah. He's been there like the previous 2 or 3 years in the national team. Frederick Sabimba from South Africa, and then left back Ndwaruga Christophe. So in the midfield, of course, Bigirimana Gael.
There's some here. Who are you looking for?
Gael Bigirimana.
Oh, down here.
Oh, yeah.
Defensive midfielder.
Yeah.
He's one of the ones who did not grow up in Burundi.
Yeah. He left Burundi when he was still young, very young. And at his side, I will go with. Normally he plays with Kwizera Pierre, but recently he was injured. But I'll go with
Ideally,
him. Yeah.
If he's fit, he'd be the person you'd want.
If he's 100% fit. And then Cedric Amisi.
Here he is.
He scored 4 goals in his last 4 games for the national team.
Yeah, including the friendly.
He included the friendlies against Algeria and Tunisia.
So he's on form, so you want him there.
And Fiston and... where's Fiston?
Fiston is over here.
Fiston. And Berahino.
It's also here. So...
yeah. And then at the left wing, I'm hesitating between Elvis Kamsoba or...
does he have a lot of experience, or you just think his talent, what you've seen of him so far?
He has only played 1 game, the last game against Tunisia. He's the one playing in Australia. But for me, the one who's used to the other players, I'll go with Mustafa. Where is Mustafa? Yeah. No, not Mustafa. Shabalala.
Okay. So ideally, but it would be a 4-4-2 formation with Berahino and Fiston up front, and then Shabani and Amisi down the wings.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm only hesitating on these 2.
Yeah.
But
because some are injured.
The others are in the starting lineup for sure.
For even the other games. Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much. Now I'm actually hearing from Robert that we have Michael Kinney. Yes, Michael Kinney is actually in Cape Verde. Can you hear me?
Yes, Mokame, I can barely hear you. I'm at the beach side and the wind is crazy. It's very, very, very windy at the moment. I'm at the World Africa Beach Games And actually what's going on behind me, if you can check, that's an arena where Kenya is playing right now the first game against Nigeria. It's beach football. And beach volleyball is going on this other side. If you can check on my right hand side, there's beach volleyball there. So there's a lot of activities here. But I've been following your conversation on Burundi and what they should be doing at the Cup of Nations. And to be honest, I don't want to burst their bubble, but Cup of Nations is a different ball game. It is not Sekafa. Just tell them I'm sorry, but this is a different ball game. There's going to be a lot of surprises, but Burundi is not going to surprise Mukami.
There's going to be a lot of surprises that Burundi is not just surprises.
They've heard you actually. I feel like some of them, they're all shaking their head. They don't agree with you because they've had such a good time. But now you can just tell us a bit about what's happening there. Or have we lost Mike? Mike, are you still there?
Yes, I'm here. I could barely hear your question. What are you asking again?
No, I was asking, you can tell us a bit, now that you've decided to leave us here to go to the beach, maybe you can tell us a bit about what's happening there.
Well, we had a very interesting game. I learned something new, Mokami. It's called tuck ball. Tuck ball is almost like tennis, table tennis, but use football. So tuck ball is very popular here in Cape Verde, and a lot of people are playing it. And as you can see, it is 2 players on each side. Then they play like table tennis, and then it's 2 sets each. One of the most popular games that have been played here. So Cape Verde actually in the semi-finals, they'll be playing against Cote d'Ivoire. Cameroon will play Morocco in the other semi-finals. So I'll be giving you more about it. It's a feature I'm doing on tuck ball, and we should introduce it to Kenya. I mean, there's no reason why we should not play tuck ball. So that is what I'm doing in Cape Verde, but I've got 3 more days. Kenya only has 1 silver, 1 bronze medal. We are playing beach volleyball, where we expect more medals from both the men and the women's team. And then there's kiteboarding in the afternoon. So I'll be giving you all those updates. And I've seen Harambee Stars have landed in Egypt. Tell Jacob is here that whoever he said to design those outfits for Harambee Stars should have used the guy who designed for Gor. A cheap imitation of what Gor Mahia were doing. Is here if you can hear me.
Thank you very much, Michael Kini there from Cape Verde. We'll be looking back to see you here on Monday. Now, the number for the quickfire is up on the screen. So start calling in right now if you want to win 35,000 Kenya shillings. But now, in terms of football, DSTV is also trying to ensure that they're treated to additional football via SuperSport 4, SuperSport 7, which will be opened to DSTV Access. So if you have DSTV Access right now, you will also get SuperSport 4 and SuperSport 7 from the 7th to the 20th of June. So you can get all of that footballing action. They'll give you the previous finals, the best qualifiers, documentaries, profile pieces, all that and more. So I hope you've been calling in. Robert, do we have anyone on the line yet? Okay, not yet. 35,000 shillings on the line. Isia, what was Mike telling you? Anakuchocha too.
You know, Mike, there's a name that we always refer to each other, but I won't mention on air. He must bring something from Cape Verde so that we are able at least to balance and forget that name. Mike, of course, it's good to have you. That's right. But there's something that is unique about the Burundi team. Most of the players that we have talked about today are from the Kenyan Premier League. And even from the feedback, you could see most of the people are talking about the Karim Zigiamana, Ndikumana, Fiston. All those have been in Kenya. So I expect, especially callers from this country, to have it very easy today on Quickfire Mukami.
Okay. And I've made it very easy. We actually have a caller on the line. Wilfred.
Hi.
Wilfred from
Nairobi.
Nairobi. Hi, Wilfred. How are you?
I'm fine.
I'm just going to give you the rules about Quickfire. Very, very simple. I will ask...
Yes.
Yeah, I will ask you 12 questions.
Yes.
You will have to get 8 in 60 seconds.
Okay.
If you do not know the answer to the question, pass. Yes. Just say pass. Don't stay on that question, but it'll be 12 questions. You only need 8 to win 35,000 Kenya shillings. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, clock. Which club in Japan does Michael Olunga play for?
Resol.
Who is the Harambee Stars kit manufacturer for the AFCON?
Pass.
What is the name of the Harambee Stars under-23 coach Sebastian Minier included in his AFCON backroom staff?
Pass.
How many local players are in the final Harambee Stars AFCON squad?
19.
Name any player in the Burundi AFCON squad that has played in the Kenyan Premier League.
Karim.
Before the 2019 AFCON, how many times has Burundi participated in the tournament?
Never.
Which Burundian national has ever played in the English Premier League?
Gael.
Who is the Burundian national team captain?
Gael.
Time is up. How many does he have? 3. You've only gotten 3. Better luck next time, Wilfred.
I've got a nomin.
3.
Okay.
Better luck next time. Now, you guys, one of you have now a chance to win all this money. All of that money, as soon as if you get all 8 questions right, 35,000 Kenya shillings, you come and pick it up and you go home with it. How much is 35,000 shillings in your national currency?
Times 25.
Times 25.
Yeah. Times 25.
Okay, so that's a lot of money. So I know all of you guys were given a piece of paper. We want this to be fair. We want this to be fair. So we're just going to get this bowl, a clear bowl. You see, who's the lucky one? You're the one who's going to pick.
Let's see. You know, I have to be fair, you know, not like the UEFA thing that we always see guys looking there and they are picking the one that they want. But I hope the guy who is picking this is a person who can play like you played, 262. Player number 10.
Who has number 10?
Number 10, because we have number 10.
Okay, let's see.
Where is your number 10?
Show it.
You should have to show, because of accountability, transparency. This guy has number 10. I hope you're going to get it right now. All that money is yours.
So just come, step into the booth.
Yeah.
Step into the
Sasa
booth.
ushinde ndio nikupatie pe.
Just face this way. Make sure you have the microphone.
Yes, so.
Your name?
My name is Haviman.
Harvey.
Oh.
Are you ready to win 35,000 Kenya shillings?
Let's give us a
Breathe. Relax. Calm down. All the answers have been in the question. Very simple questions. Just move slightly to your, there. Perfect.
Sure.
Okay, this way. Yes. So, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay.
No.
Timer. Which teams did Burundi face in their last 2 friendlies?
Tunisia.
Which player, let me repeat that, teams.
Teams, Tunisia and Nigeria.
Which player scored for Burundi during their friendly against Tunisia?
Amisi.
What is the last club Sadio Berahino played for?
It was Stoke City.
How many goals has Sadio Berahino scored for Burundi?
1.
Other than Sadio Berahino, name another player who plays in the United Kingdom.
Probably Gimana.
What is the name of the Burundian player who plays for Melbourne Victory?
Elvis Kamsoba.
How many players in the Burundian AFCON squad that play in the Burundi Premier League, Amstel League?
2, if I'm not wrong.
Which country has the most Burundian AFCON players in their league after Kenya? How many does he have? So close. so close.
And I think he's so good, but he's slow. Where he needs to say, you are just slow in the answering, but quite good in his job.
That was unfortunate. But for someone who might actually win another day.
For the number 10.
It was a good effort. Do you feel like you'd have gotten it? All of them. You're answering all the questions in your head. So now that means tomorrow the prize money goes up to 40,000 Kenya shillings. Incredible, incredible. So I think it's now time for us to go. Thank you for joining us. Yes, you guys, you have to hear us for a song. Is this the song? For the AFCON national anthem. I heard there's an AFCON national anthem. Maybe you can explain. It's this one.
We've been waiting this day for many years.
It's that one? Okay.
It's this one. So they show us the moves.
So you can show us some of your moves as we go. Thank you, DJ Carl. Thank you so much, Isia, for joining me. You guys start
you have to compete with me and show me that indeed you can dance. That you can dance better than me.
With another special guest presenter. So tune in to find out who that will be, who will be joining me tomorrow, same time, same place, here on Viva Africa 2019.